Since 1995, the program Coats for Kids has been in operation, and it's recently undergone a little sort of branding change where it's now Coats for Kids and Families, because it's not just restricted to coats for children anymore. We encourage anyone with generally used or new coats that you're not going to use of any size to donate them to the initiative. So it's been going on since 1995, and each year they say they distribute about 50,000 coats. And of course, Century 21 Celli is proud to be part of that. And joining me is Craig to talk a little bit about it. Welcome.
Hey, Dennis, how are you?
Good, thanks. So the agency has been participating in the initiative for a number of years now. And so what exactly does that mean to be a collections partner for the Coats for Kids and Families?
Yeah, sure. So it's as simple as Anton's Cleaners, Enterprise Bank, and Jordan's Furnitures are the major sponsors or the folks that really have put this together over the years. But local companies like myself, or even no matter who it is, you can become a collection agency or collection partner for Anton's, and it makes it easier for local folks to just come down to my office or to anywhere they'd like that's close by to drop off their great their coats for the kids and families. And then we then transfer them or transport them over to Anton's for them to be part of the program, get cleaned, and get distributed to those in need.
Yeah, great. And so if someone has donations of coats that they can drop off, and then they're local to Stoneham, where can they go?
Yeah, so our address is 270 Main Street in Stoneham. I'm here a lot. We have people here most of the working day, even on weekends. And if they just happen to let me know if they came off hours or on the weekends and we happen to not be here, if they just somehow call the office and let us know that they dropped off a bag just even out front, we'll come right down here and get them inside so that they're safekeeping until we have to make several deliveries throughout the winter, which is great. So when our box here gets piled up, which we have some in there right now, we then make a delivery. I employ some of the younger Cellis in Stoneham to help me out with that. And my nephews and my kids help us bring the coats over. And we hope to make as many deliveries this year as possible.
Yeah. And you can be confident that the coat is actually going to a worthy cause, because Anton's actually works with approximately 90 social service agencies that are constantly getting requests from people in need every holiday season, and really every cold season. And so this actually doesn't just end with the holidays, right? The coat drive is extended well into the winter.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, these are the days when we start thinking about these types of things, but certainly, as we both know, Dennis, I know you're a New Orleans guy, but you've been around the Northeast long enough to know now that it stays cold, well into the early spring around here, especially those nights. And that's what we're really talking about. We're talking about people that are in need, that sometimes they have shelter and sometimes they don't. So coats are so important. Any type of garments are important to be able to give out to people throughout the early springtime.
Yeah, and this is actually a good time to think about it, because right now the heavily cold time coming, a lot of people are taking this time to. I know over the weekend I pulled out some of my winter stuff that I put away a while back that I didn't need to have around for a while when it was summer, and so now as you're cleaning things out, you find, I never wore this. I got this 2 years ago and I've just never worn it. So what a better way to purge your unneeded items than by donating them to people who actually do need them and will use them.
Yeah, it's funny. We usually get a surge in coats on that first very, very cold couple of days, when people actually start reaching for the coats from last winter. And then right after our first major snowstorm, or maybe the other time when they reach for the coats and they realize that, oh gee, I've had this and I haven't used it, and all of a sudden it'll come down to us. So it stays pretty consistent, but it's funny, we usually right around those two times is when we really start to get our first surge of winter coats.
Yeah, excellent. So, well, Craig, I thank you for participating in this event. I know as Rotarians, we both know that needy people are all around us. We may think, it's in different communities, or they're, the homeless in Boston, but we know that there are people right here in Stoneham that don't have enough to get their families by, and so they take advantage of programs like this to keep themselves warm in ways that they couldn't afford to otherwise.
Yeah, Anton's, Jordan's, and Enterprise, they do the real heavy lifting, and we just like to do our little part to help out.
Yeah. Great. So again, coats for kids and families can be dropped off at Century 21 Celli office at 270 Main Street in Stoneham. If you need a landmark, it's right across the street from Gaetano's, and you can just pull right up. There's parking right in front, usually empty during the day, and bring your donation into the office. Craig Celli, thank you for joining me.
Thanks, Dennis. Appreciate it.